That went a lot quicker than I expected and hoped. I guess I don't have a choice then. A promise is a promise. But I'm not gonna make it that easy for you guys next time. Recording for this video has been painful enough, so if you want a how to use head-on assault, I'm gonna need 2000 likes. That's more than any of my videos has, so I dare you to break this record. If you really want to see me suffer even more, that's the price. But enough of that, let's go with how to use exploding sidekick. Before we get to specific uses, as always, here are some facts about the move itself. ESK is a falcon punch-like kick that takes 50 frames to come out, 52 frames if reversed. You can input the reverse from frame 9 to 30, which is fairly long compared to similar specials but still reactable. What is different about it though, is that it has super armor on frame 40 to 52, and is pretty safe on block, being -7 on the normal and -5 on the reversed hit. The 17 frames of shield lag make the punish timing even more difficult. Lastly, it also deals great damage at 31.5 and 35.2% respectively. Due to the higher damage, the reverse hit also kills quite a bit earlier than the normal one. If you hit it via airborne though, it is significantly weaker. With that out of the way, what is it used for? Well, to get to that part, I should tell you first what it's not used for. Because if I don't, there's gonna be at least 1 or 2 people in the comments telling me, "But ESK is such a good shield break punish," and other lies you can tell yourself while crying yourself to sleep at night. Keep in mind, all the things I talk about are meant for at least high level gameplay. If you go low enough on the GSP ladder, you could probably win a match only using ESK, but same can be said for any move, so that obviously doesn't count. Consider that before writing a comment saying, "But I hit ESK so often and it works really well for me." It's not ESK being good, it's your opponent being trash. ESK as a shield break punish. It's just worse than F-Smash. A fully charged F-Smash is always stronger and will kill earlier than even a reverse ESK anywhere on stage, so no reason to go for that. ESK for landing. You might think you can use the super armor to safely get back to the ground, but no. You only have 13 frames of armor compared to the total 79 frames the move takes. Even if your opponent doesn't manage to hit you before the armor starts, maybe because you started from too high up, they still have 27 frames to hit you after the armor and hitbox ends. So yeah, good luck trying that. ESK for damage. If you somehow had the choice of getting any kind of combo for damage, maybe because of a shield break at 0%, ESK still wouldn't help you in any way. No matter the character, there's always a combo dealing more damage than ESK. Even just nair into suplex would deal exactly the same percent as reverse ESK, and that's the easiest punish there is. So no, still not a good punish at low percent. ESK neutral. Why? Just why would you do that? Let's look at the best case scenario. You play someone online who lives on the opposite side of the planet. If you had a really bad, and I mean really bad connection, you could get up to 15 more frames of delay. So we take those 15 frames, add the Nintendo Switch input delay, as well as reaction time, and we get to a very generous time of 35 frames. In the remaining time, the enemy Marth still has enough time to literally run from anywhere to center stage, drop the controller, do his math homework, write a thesis on reaction time, start a family, have 3 children, solve world hunger, get back to his Switch and F-Smash you so he die at 50. ESK is so slow, even Internet Explorer would be fast enough to punish it. The one single reason someone would not react to ESK in time is that they do not look at your character at all. They would have to not even realize you're using a move. So yeah, on high level, definitely no chance. Okay, now we got all the rumors out of the way. So what can we actually use it for? There are a few things, all with questionable viability, but I'm still gonna go over them. The only case where ESK might actually be the optimal choice is for certain tech chase scenarios. While down throw setups don't really offer a lot in terms of damage or kill potential, down tilt and up tilt can lead to kills at percents where other moves might not. Especially when you don't run thrupper or helikick, ESK in this case provides at least a chance of getting an early kill. Sure, you might miss out on free and guaranteed damage, but it's still a nice setup which might work sometimes. Very unlikely, but possible, is ledge jump ESK as a ledge mix-up. Ledge jump itself is difficult to punish, and your super armor starts at this point if buffered. You also have the perfect timing to get the strong grounded kick, not the weak aerial one. This can hit opponents who try to go for a ledge option read with something laggy, like a smash attack on a roll read or even sometimes a missed grab. On the other hand, your opponent might get scared to attack you once they see the move starting, and might just back off, giving you the opportunity to get out of the corner. Is it likely to work? Hell no, you'll probably just die. But could it work maybe once in a set? Maybe. In very few specific cases, you might be able to edgeguard with ESK. With a full up ESK starting on stage, you can hit certain places off stage, which you would usually only get with a forward air. It isn't particularly active with its 3 active frames, but anything strong like a down air would be too laggy for you to recover after that. So if the opponent has literally no other option than moving through that exact spot, it might be worth going for. You at least usually don't risk dying yourself, so that's definitely a benefit compared to other cases. Finally, ledge trapping with ESK can work if you're lucky. Similar to edgeguarding, the benefit is that there's a low likelihood of you getting hit during the startup. Against neutral getup, it's usually safe on shield and relatively unsafe if timed too early. Jump will most likely be fine but can still get hit, and you also have a low chance of getting punished for it. Rolls can obviously be covered by reversing it, and getup attacks will almost always be outspaced. It loses against any kind of ledge drop area though, except for very badly typed ones. Ultimately, ESK at ledge depends on your opponent panicking and choosing an option preemptively. Scared opponents might neutral get up into instant spot dodge, or roll into spot dodge, which will often get punished by late ESK. Once your opponent knows what you're trying to do though, you won't get any more hits by relying on ledge trap ESK. In conclusion, ESK will probably never get you more than 1 hit in a set against a good player. On lower levels it might be fun to use, and especially on Wi-Fi you might get quite a few hits with it. If you're gonna compare it to any of your other moves though, it is very likely to have one of the worst hit to miss ratios of all your options. If for any reason you have to use this move, try to make your opponent forget about it and only use it for ledge trapping and when you're not at risk of getting punished. And that's how to use ESK. As I said, the how to use head-on assault will only be released at 2000 likes, which will hopefully never happen. But if it does at some point, then I want to thank all of you for your support. It really means the world to me. Until the next video.